Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGenEd. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Rocket Lab, ticker symbol RKLB. And so here I am recording this on Thursday, June 13th, after the market has closed. And Rocket Lab closed at a price of $4.55, being down nearly 2% on the day. And so, I wanted to go over the chart because I was just flipping through the charts at work today and I saw something that looked like it might be a topping signal. And so I did want to go over that with you guys. And so, the thing that really stood out to me is this big wick to the upside hitting a high yesterday on Wednesday, June 12th, hitting a high of $4.94, being just below this psychological level of $5 a share, marked by the purple line here. And so following that move to the upside, we did yet a close lower, actually in the bottom quarter of trading for that day. So that does suggest to me that it is a topping signal. Also, we did see this top over here on May 15th. While we did get price going above that yesterday and today, we didn't get any closes above it. And so the high on the 15th was at a price of $4.64. And we did get, actually, yesterday, the close was at a price of $4.64. So right at that level, but not breaking above it substantially and putting in this topping signal. We did get a gap up between Tuesday and Wednesday, but that gap has since been filled with the pullback. And so, I could see price pulling back a little bit, cooling off a little bit before making the next attempt up, or maybe fading down a little bit, maybe presenting some good dip buying opportunities. And so I kind of just wanted to go over my thought process and where I see the stock price going over the next week or two, and what that could lead to. I think it will lead to a continuation to the upside, but I do think we need to see some cooling off. And so one of the big reasons that I see for why a top could be in is if you do look at the highs here, we have put in a higher high in the stock price with that blow off top, with that wick to the upside and a close in the bottom quarter of trading. But if we look over at the RSI corresponding with those highs, we actually put in lower highs. And so that is bearish divergence. That does suggest there will be a pullback. It's quite possible, though, over the course of these 2 days, that gap up and then pullback. Maybe that's the pullback that we needed to see. But what I foresee happening is actually a retrace to this trend line, likely finding support at the 382, which is at a price of $4 and just about 38 cents. And that retracement goes back to the low that was hit on April 16th at a price of $3.47, going up to the high from Wednesday of $4.94. And so the reason why I think it will be coming back to that level, a couple reasons. One is because of the approximate confluence with that level and this uptrend, but also because we do have a lot of consolidation here. I do think that if we see a pullback, we will likely find support there, because if I do throw up the volume profile, we do have a lot of volume traded right around here, and actually the point of control for this volume is at a price of $4.32.6. So this line right here in the middle, that does correspond with all of this consolidation being just below the 382 and that being just below the uptrend. And so I could definitely see some wicks down to that level, that potentially acting as some dip buying opportunities. Do I think price could go lower than that? I do think it could come down to the 50% level at right around $4.20.5. But if it does come down there, there's not too much below it. And so I do think that would be some weakness. Price could continue lower. So I really do think that price coming down to around $4.40, that could be a dip buying opportunity with the RSI pulling back along with the price and then getting another move up to break above the 70 level for the RSI, then getting into that overbought territory. And I think we could be seeing that if price were to get up to $5 a share or so. So I do think price will be coming back. from 455, but it might be short-lived, might just last a week or two before the next leg up to reclaim 450, to reclaim $5. But if price does get up there, we need to be seeing closes above the high from yesterday at 494. If we're not seeing closes above that, it suggests there aren't enough buyers to hold the price up there and that we are indeed putting a top in. And before I close this video, I did just want to point out where that uptrend is from. It's based on the low hit on December 28th at a price of $3.69. Did get some tests of it right around here. And then the other pivot point is the low that was hit on October 23rd, and that is $4 a share. And so with that being said, I should note that this December was the December of 2022, so quite a substantial uptrend going back more than a year in time. And, I do think that we could be pulling back to that, finding it as support before going higher. So that is what I would be looking for. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because it did stand out to me today that this is a pretty clear topping signal. Topping tail, wick up to the upside, close in the bottom quarter, bearish divergence, multiple signals suggesting a top is in. So I do think we will be seeing a cool back, and from current price, that could represent a dip of about 4%. So, could be getting a discounted price, in the next week or so. So that's what I would be looking for. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.